we look for a great ball game here tonight between Cahokia and the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Coming up, we'll talk about the Munkin Toyota keys to the game. In just a few minutes, we will also bring you your officials, and we'll try to get you those starting lineups here tonight and talk a little bit more about what you may expect in tonight's matchup. I am Ashley Manuel in for Chris Hugo, who is on assignment tonight. So glad to fill in here this evening. Always enjoy Mount Vernon Lady Rams volleyball. So we'll be back here on your Landers Towing and Collision Center of Mount Vernon pregame show. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams volleyball from WMIX Sports.
Looking for convenient banking with a local touch? Welcome to People's National Bank. With their easy-to-use services and friendly bankers, they're here to make your banking entire experience smooth and personalized. From checking accounts to mortgages and agriculture loans and more, they're always here for you. Experience the difference with People's National Bank, where convenience meets community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Landers Towing and Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem is now an OEM or original equipment manufacturer certified body shop. We have been recognized by vehicle manufacturers for meeting specific standards in repair quality, equipment, and training. This certification means that we can properly repair vehicles using approved parts and procedures, maintaining the vehicle's safety, performance, and structural integrity. Give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS for any collision or towing needs. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Nobody protects you from mayhem like Allstate. I'm a torrential downpour. You can't see out of your windshield. And if you have the wrong car insurance, you might have to make it rain to fix your bumper. So switch to Allstate, save money, and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Based on coverage limits selected, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Allstate Bar and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams volleyball on WMIX, presented by People's National Bank.
If you're looking for a bank that truly cares, People's National Bank offers exceptional customer service and innovative solutions. Discover more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. So we are in our pregame here tonight, our Landers Towing and Collision Center of Mount Vernon pregame show. We're going to talk a little bit about those Munkin Toyota keys to the game. Munkin Toyota just off of exit 95 in Mount Vernon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. So tonight, a couple of things to always keep in mind is being tough at that net. Both teams are going to want to really make sure they get their blocking and, get any kind of assist that they need there. Defense, sometimes really gets underrated, but especially when you're in the postseason, when you have someone who really is tough at the attack line, you got to make sure you get those blocks, those double blockers, and make sure that you got your defense in order. Sloppy passing is something that's also, really important. That comes into play. Passing is underrated. When you start getting your passes sloppy, you get starting a lot of things where you don't get it set up properly. You get things out of bounds. You get into trouble. Your nerves get into wrecks. So the first thing you got to do is make sure that you have consistent serving, great passing, get those plays set up to get those attacks and those kills on the offense. On defense, make sure that you've got everybody in place and communicating and, just watching teams warm up here tonight. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams are going to want to make sure that they have people in the deep courts, too. Some of these attacks that are coming up and these attempts that are coming up are really going into the deep court from Cahokia. So you want to make sure that not only do you have your blockers and your people who are making sure to get those blocks if they, come off to the side, but you don't want your people to creep up too much in the back. You got to have some people in the back courts getting those deeper balls that are coming across the line. Service is always so important, making sure that your serves are in bounds, that they are in play. If you can get an ace, that's great, but you don't want it to get out of control and get out of bounds. Our officials here tonight are presented by Civia Law. They offer personalized solutions for you, your family, and your business. Local families choose Civia Law. Call today at 618-659-4499. And our officials here tonight are Dave Sands, Wayne Wilhelm, and I'm going to try to make sure I learned my lesson here talking to this young woman, Elo Ochoa. I think I got that right. Elo Ochoa. She was so nice to write it out for me and help me pronounce it. So those are our officials tonight, presented by Civia Law. Dave Sands, Wayne Wilhelm, and Elo Ochoa. We'll take another break. We'll come back and discuss some of our players here tonight and bring you some more action during warm-ups here on the Landers Collision pregame show. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Hey everyone, it's Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. Life is deceptive in the course of living it. We get so wrapped up in our daily activities that we lose sight of what we're actually here for. A life well lived is one that doesn't rely on accomplishments or acquiring stuff, but instead focuses on relationships. Practicing kindness, empathy, and compassion are the things that last and will impact other people's lives for generations to come. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, serving our community with the greatest of care now and many years to come.
Tacomas. Hi, this is Presley Marlowe, sales manager at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. Come check out our 2025 Toyota Tacoma. We've got 5 of them on the lot right now. During the Toyota Fall event, fall into savings with deep discounts and 3.99 financing for 60 months. Choose from SR5 and TRD off-road models. But hurry, the TRD Pro is excluded and these deals won't last long. Drive yours home today from Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
You need insurance to help protect things that mean a lot to you. You need coverage that's affordable because we all have a budget. At Country Financial, we get it. For close to 100 years, we've offered insurance and financial services to help protect what's most important to you and to help prepare for your future. Best of all, I'm here to get to know you and find solutions for your budget. In other words, we've got your back. I'm Josh Finley, your local Country Financial representative. Call me at 618-242-4024.
Your table's waiting at Bonnie Cafe in Mount Vernon. Delight in the daily lunch and dinner buffet filled with favorites at a price that won't break the bank. Enjoy Fish Fridays, Saturday crawfish and ribeye steaks, and Sundays feel just like home with turkey and ham dinners. Breakfast all day and crispy fried chicken served every day. The historic Bonnie Cafe inside the Mount Vernon Airport or the OG in Bonnie. Open 7 days a week from 6 to 8. Family owned, locally loved, and always worth the trip.
Back to Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball, powered by People's National Bank.
This is the Landers Collision pregame show. Since 1988, Landers Collision Center has been your trusted name in auto body repair. Landers Collision Center on Route 37 South in Mount Vernon. And we want to congratulate some folks with our Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week. Who will be the next WMIX Sports Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week? Of course, Josh Finley offering insurance coverage to protect what's most important to you. Call Josh with Country Financial at 618-242-4024. Congratulations are in order to the Rams and Lady Rams, who are the cross-country South 7 champs. Way to go. And also, the Rams are regional champs, and the Lady Rams have advanced to the Mattoon Sectional this Saturday. So big wins for the Rams and Lady Rams. They're running. Congratulations. That's your Josh Finley Country Financial Ram of the Week this week. The Rams and Lady Rams cross-country team, as they are South 7 champs and are continuing on in their postseason action. People's National Bank, your satisfaction is their priority. With a range of banking options and great customer service, they're here for you. Visit peoplesnationalbank.com, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. And if you are streaming tonight's game, it's made possible by your Allstate insurance agent, Paul Shields. Call Paul today for your free quote at 618-241-0551. Auto, home, business, life, renters, even your boat or ATV. Paul has or will get you covered. So right now, Cahokia has the floor. They are lining up and practicing their serves at the moment. We're seeing some jump serves from them, and they're just about done with their warm-up time. We'll talk about our rosters here this evening. We're going to try to get you those starters in just a few moments. For the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and Cahokia here tonight. They are the guests as Mount Vernon has the home advantage. Your starting lineups tonight brought to you by Hall Insurance. Don't waste your time. Let Hall Insurance do the shopping for you. Go to hallinsgroup.com and get a quote fast. That's hallinsgroup.com. And I'm waiting to see if we are going to have the national anthem here tonight. I would assume that we are. Yes, we are going to have the national anthem, so we will take that national anthem pregame break. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, shift differentials, full-time employment, and maintenance technician openings. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
Your Mount Vernon Culver's is a great place to start a career. A first-time job, or maybe you're looking to go back to work, or just looking for a few extra bucks while getting discounts on frozen custard. Join the Blue Crew. Listen to this. Starting pay is now $16 an hour. Yes, you can work for an awesome family and get $16 an hour just to start. Flexible hours, too. Apply in person at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon, or go to culvers.jobs and search for Mount Vernon and apply online. Culvers of Mount Vernon is an equal opportunity employer.
Between long commutes, endless hours on your feet, and chasing after your little ones, your feet work as hard as you do. How can you find relief from the aches and pains? At Parkway Shoe Repair, we offer Power Step insoles designed to cushion and support your every step, with 90% of users experiencing less pain within 2 weeks. Isn't it time to take a step towards comfort? Parkway Shoe Repair, because your feet deserve a break too. Visit us at 1024 Jordan Street in Mount Vernon.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball.
Welcome back to Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball. Regional action here in Mount Vernon with the Rams taking on Cahokia here tonight, the Lady Rams. We're getting ready for your Hall Insurance starting lineups here this evening. First for Cahokia, Janiah Collins. We also have Alicia Deloche. Number 25, Kamani Chisholm.
Number 4,
Madison Brooks for Cahokia. We're getting your starting lineups. First for Cahokia, the visitors here tonight.
And number 19, Alani Webb.
And I have got two folks that are not on my roster here tonight, so I apologize about that. That happens sometimes, but we'll try to get those gaps filled in. So two of our starters from Cahokia, unfortunately, I do not have on the roster. But like I said, that happens sometimes, especially when you get into postseason action. People change numbers or, you make changes throughout the season, bring people up from JV or freshmen for the postseason. So maybe one of those matters, but we'll try to get that filled in for you. For the Lady Rams, our starters here tonight, Addison McMillan, wearing number 2. Also, Oakley Clugston, wearing number 18 for the Lady Rams, starting tonight. Jerica Newell, she is a senior, wearing number 10 tonight. Number 6, Lauren Matt Miller. Kendall Mast, wearing number 12 tonight. And your last starter for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams here tonight is number 34, Lyric Henninger. Those are your Hall Insurance starting lineups here tonight. Let Hall Insurance Group shop for you. Call 244-7500 or go to hallinsgroup.com. So we're getting ready for Mount Vernon Lady Rams regional action here tonight against Cahokia. The Lady Rams are gathered on the floor in a huddle, and Cahokia is gathered at the bench. The officials are making their way. Our officials tonight, courtesy of Civia Law, your local firm that specializes in estate planning, elder law, real estate, personal injury, and more. And again, our officials tonight, Dave Sands, Wayne Wilhelm, Elo Ochoa. And we appreciate them being so courteous. All right, Thunderstruck is getting them riled up here tonight. That's always a good one. Again, my name is Ashley Manuel. I'm in here tonight on assignment for Chris Hugo. Could not be here this evening. Always a pleasure to get to do a little Lady Rams volleyball action. And we are just getting underway. And Tatum, you've seen the Lady Rams
a
couple
quite
times
a bit
this season.
Now. Quite a bit now. They're very good, very impressive. They've gotten a lot better as the season has come. I'm excited to see how the postseason goes starting tonight. I love that it's at home. That's a plus.
Home field advantage. All right, everybody is saying their good lucks. Or if you've actually heard it in person on the line, it's gluck, 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 gluck. You don't mean to say it like that, but that's how it turns out when you're going around slapping.
After so many,
yep. This is your Landers Collision Towing and Collision pregame show. We're just about to wrap that up and get underway. Whether it be collision repair, camper and trailer repair, towing, or heavy collision repair, Landers is here for you. Call 1-888-LANDERS. Everybody's getting in line today. Officials are checking lineups. And, of course, in postseason we have line judges. We have 2 at each corner with their bright red flags to help signal whether anything is in or out. So it's always nice to have some extra eyes in postseason.
It gets pretty intense doing that job sometimes.
I'm sure.
You better hope you're paying attention, not getting lost in the game.
No. So Cahokia will have service first. Janiah Collins has the first serve of the game. And it is good. Over to a pass for the Lady Rams. They set up an attack, and it is... Tried to pass back from Cahokia, but it did go out of bounds. So that's what we talked about a little bit in the keys to the game here today, is passing is so underrated, the importance of it. And, you know, Tatum, it's so easy, especially in postseason, that your passing skills are so basic, but it's easy to let those get out of the way.
Very much so, especially with all the energy going, all the nerves.
Yes.
Honestly, as long as you just get it up in the air where somebody can get to it, it's good enough at some point.
That's right. So we've got our first ace of the game, courtesy of the Lady Rams. And they will serve again, serving for the Lady Rams. And they send it back over to Cahokia. They set up a back set, and they make an attempt that goes off. It looks like the fingertips of one of the Lady Rams here, so it will be back to Cahokia service. It is 2-1 Lady Rams. Comanches 1, and they control the service at the moment. Big jump serve goes deep for the Lady Rams. They return with a pass to their setter, and an attempt is good. Label that one a kill for the Lady Rams. We've got a substitution in for the Lady Rams. And serving now for the Lady Rams is number 13. I think I've got another one that is not on my roster. Has had a number change. Let me see if I can find that one on another roster
I
here.
wonder if that's one of the younger girls, too.
Yeah, good couple options here. I believe that if it's the right number, that is Corey McMahon, and I apologize if that's not correct, but that is not on my varsity roster. But we want to give credit where credit is due, and that is another service point for number 13 for the Lady Rams, as that went off just to the side from the Comanches trying to return that pass. They were unsuccessful. It is 5-1. Lady Rams service goes under to the backcourt. They set up for an attempt, and it looked like it was about to go out of bounds. The Lady Rams do recover with 2 passes, even from the rafters, back over to the Comanches. They set up for another attempt. And the Lady Rams recover an attempt, and that one goes out of bounds. Just went over the head of one of the Lady Comanches and hit the hands, went out of bounds. Still serving for Mount Vernon is number 13. And that one is good. Set and attempt, and that one just wasn't quite set up just right, and just off the fingertips, did not make it back over the net. So it is now 7-1, Lady Rams. That serve is good. Right at the net. Got a pass right up to the net where it might have been tipped over, but not successful for Cahokia. So they will continue to be Lady Rams service. And we have our first timeout of the night here. And it has been a really active, busy game so far as really not having a whole lot of back and forth. Tatum has just been service, pass, not a very
Ball's
good pass.
dead. Yeah.
Yeah, ball's dead, exactly.
Not much rallying going on, that's for sure.
This timeout brought to you by SSM Health. With over 100 local providers, SSM Health is leading the way in advanced health care. From routine care to the most advanced, get the care you need at SSM Health. Bringing you your timeouts tonight during Lady Rams Volleyball here on WMIX. So we will continue on. That was a quick timeout. We are back in action with the Lady Rams serving 8-1. And that one is no good into the net. Did you see who called that timeout? Did Mount Vernon or Cahokia did?
Yeah.
Well, they did their job. They iced the server. And so now it's going to be Cahokia's ball to try to get a few points on the board here. Serving for Cahokia.
It's a good try.
Let's see. Try to see if that's one that I did have on my roster here tonight. I really want to try to make sure that we get everybody announced who's playing, but again, sometimes not all of the players end up on the rosters, and we just have to guess. All right, so that was service again from the Lady Rams, and once again, another pass that went out of bounds. It is now 10-2. We are in the first game of this match here tonight in regional action. And now serving is the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Jerica Newell, who is a senior.
Oh.
That serve would have been out of bounds.
Definitely.
But, props to the Cahokia player for being there right on the line, but you know how that temptation is.
Yeah, and
I can get
not knowing exactly where she was either.
Exactly, yeah. It's hard to keep an eye on the ball and to keep an eye on the out-of-bounds lines.
Especially when you're looking up.
Yes, yes. Newell will serve once again for the Lady Rams, 11-2. That serve is good. Nice pass for Cahokia, and they set up for an attempt. Comes over the net okay, and the Lady Rams return. Pass, and that's going to be a free ball over for the Lady Rams. Set and attack that looked really nice. It is returned over from Cahokia. Another set, and that is a good. That was an awesome set. Great pass. Everything looked nice on that.
Normally, I think they have her set, and that's how I was mentioning one game how she plays all the way. She can play all the all the positions.
Mm-hmm. That is definitely a nice tool to have on your team. No good on that serve, so it will be Cahokia ball. Once again, it is 12-3. We'll see if we can get you a Tony Wilt scoreboard update tonight. 15 years of service with Tony Wilt at State Farm in Mount Vernon, 618-242-1421, or go to TonyWilt.com to learn more. Even in postseason, Monday nights are sometimes kind of dry for action, but we'll see what we can do. And the serve from Cahokia is good. We have an attempt from Mount Vernon, and is that out?
It was a touch. Definitely touched it on the block.
All right. So Cahokia put hands on it, which means it will return back to Mount Vernon.
They have line judges in college games at every match. I'm surprised they don't start doing that for high school just in general. I guess it just depends.
Might be hard to find enough officials.
Yeah, that's true. That's a lot of games.
Here's your PSA. Everybody needs officials.
That's a lot.
Lauren Matt Miller for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams serves, and it is good. And attempt from Cahokia sends it back to Mount Vernon. They will set up for an attack, and it goes out of bounds. But I think that, did anybody get a touch at the line?
I guess not.
Yep.
I was thinking that too, but I didn't know what I was seeing.
It got a little crowded up there. So that will go back to Cahokia. And that serve hit the net, but it came over in that rule they changed several years ago. If it comes back over, it is good. And it dropped just on the other side. It is 14-5, Lady Rams lead. Cahokia serves. Jump serve this time, goes deep. Pass and a set, and we're going to tip it back over. And we had a little miscommunication with Cahokia. Things got a little bit sloppy there anyway with passing, but miscommunication there. So it is 15-5 Lady Rams, and we have another timeout.
Very quiet in here tonight.
It is.
I
It's
pulled
not a
up,
huge
I was like,
crowd.
where's all the cars?
Yeah. This timeout is brought to you by SSM Health. For high-quality, nationally accredited cancer care treatment close to home, choose SSM Health with direct access to SLU Care, and Cardinal Glen and SSM Health provides a large network of comprehensive care. Well, Tatum, what do you see right away that you think the Lady Rams need to do to hang on here tonight?
I mean, I would just stay consistent at this point. Don't get too far ahead of themselves. You know, just even with a lead like that, you don't want to let loose at all. You want to go ahead and just finish strong. Don't start playing the back and forth and start doing the cheap mess ups. You know, just get it done. Be smart, no injuries. That's what my coach used to always say. Like, don't be dumb. Just do normal. Don't do no extra things if you don't have to. I would definitely start running more plays if they need to practice plays that they've been working on. I haven't really seen a whole lot, but definitely the time to do it.
Yeah, it's easy to look at the score if you're the Lady Rams and go, okay, 10-point advantage.
Right.
But with rally scoring, that doesn't mean anything.
No, it really doesn't. It really doesn't.
And that serve was good for the Lady Rams. Cahokia sends it back deep, and they're going to set it up. Mount Vernon sets it up, and that is another kill for the Lady Rams. We're live in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to have a long-standing tradition of superior orthopedic care, treating thousands of patients from Southern Illinois region and beyond.
She got an ace right off the bat.
And that was Kendall Mast with the ace. Let's see if she can do it again. Jump serve. Cahokia returns with a free ball. Pass, set, and attempt from Mount Vernon. Oh, that is tough.
It's actually a pretty good pass for the head.
Yes.
Yeah. Almost right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that one snuck up on one of the players and got her in the face. She looks like she's okay.
Yeah.
She kind of laughed it off, but That's tough. And that counts as a hit, too. So then that throws you off completely. Another serve from Mount Vernon. And that is another ace, 19-5 for the Lady Rams. Our aces are courtesy of Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply at 513 South 10th in Mount Vernon. Call 244-1500, 244-1500. Kendall Mass serve once again for Mount Vernon. And that one was out of bounds. We'll go back to Cahokia. Looks like we're going to have a substitution. And Cahokia is getting lined up and getting the ball.
Looks like Cahokia's right side has her hair down. That's a lot of hair. There's no way. I would, oh my gosh, I would yank it out so fast.
I'd be hot.
Yes, that too. I can't imagine. That's skill right there.
And the serve from Cahokia was good. Mount Vernon set it up, but then had an attempt that went out of bounds.
I think they gave it to Mount Vernon.
Did they give it to Mount Vernon?
Yeah, I think someone was in the net.
Oh, okay. Glad you had your eyes on that.
I was like, wait, he put his hand the wrong way. I was like, oh, they called it.
Madeline Walker now serving for Mount Vernon. 20-6 in the first game of the match here tonight. And the serve is good. Cahokia will attempt a down ball, but it is no good, so service point goes to the Lady Rams. Join Casa Raya before or after the game for great food, great atmosphere, great drinks, and exceptional service. Casa Raya, proud sponsor of Mount Vernon Lady Rams volleyball here on WMIX and Section 618. Walker's serve is good, and Cahokia will attempt to bring it over with a tip, and they are successful. That point will go to them. 21-7, and they'll regain service. They're going to have a couple of subs come in. Our post-game brought to you by Bonnie Cafe of Jefferson County. Your table's waiting at Bonnie Cafe. Breakfast all day, crispy fried chicken daily, fish Fridays, Saturday steaks and crawfish, and home-style Sunday dinners. Open 7 days, 6 to 8 at Mount Vernon Airport or in Bonnie. And Mount Vernon will get the ball back. They're bringing in a couple of subs as well. 22-7. And the serve for Mount Vernon is good. That's going to be another ace courtesy of a pass going out of bounds. That one for Savannah Marlowe, serving for Mount Vernon. 23-7. That serve is good. Cahokia will set it up, make an attempt that comes over deep, and it is out of bounds. So that will make it 24-7. Still serving for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams is Savannah Marlowe. And that is another ace that will make it 25-7.
Beautiful.
So that is the end of our first game in the match here tonight. We will bring another one to you. We'll see if Mount Vernon can hang on to win a second one, or if Cahokia will come back and make it 3 here tonight. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams volleyball on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Looking for a bank that fits your lifestyle? Discover People's National Bank, where convenience meets value. With mobile banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Enjoy free checking with no hidden fees, competitive mortgage loans to help you find your dream home, and specialized ag and commercial products to give you an advantage in managing your business. Experience banking made easy and affordable. Visit People's National Bank today and see the difference. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
It's your local State Farm agent, Tony Will, and I have a message that I hope you take a second to listen to, and better yet, act on it. Everyone needs a will. This topic is not fun to discuss, but a will is so important to the people who are left behind. Trust me, I have learned this from personal experience. My office does not create this document for you, but we would be glad to meet with you and help you understand why you need it. This is not something only for the wealthy. This is for everyone. So please do some research. Stop by our office, and let's talk about it. Find me online at TonyWilt.com or call me at 242-1421.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
And welcome back to Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball here on WMIX. I'm Ashley Manuel in for Chris Hugo tonight, who is on assignment. And Tatum, looking at the game here tonight, so we had the Lady Rams came victorious in the first game. If you're, flip side, if you're Cahokia, what do you need to do? What are you seeing from their play that they need to do to try to make this into 3 games?
Well, I mean, they definitely need to we have hard serves coming at them, so I feel like that's hard in general if they haven't been working with that a whole lot through their season. I haven't seen their own, but I would definitely serve, receive, and then coverage. I mean, if you can't necessarily play offense, you have to play defense. So sure. I would try and be as scrappy as possible. You know, doesn't have to be perfect. Get it in the air, and at that point, just rally. Because the more rally you have, the more options for mess up on either side. You know, in any manner, it doesn't have to be a kill. It's just playing volleyball. I mean, keeping your head up and staying in the game, work as a team, goes for both sides. I think they can.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, you know, when you watch warm-ups, you see a lot of consistent back and forth, and, you know, when everybody's, you know, passing back and forth and everything, and it all looks good, and then you get into gameplay, and the nerves take over and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so definitely I'm with you that for Cahokia, they need to go ahead and just communicate maybe a little bit better, step up and make sure they've got some clean passes.
Right.
And, you know, they've had some good kills. They've had some good serves. So just need to get that.
The communication, too. They had a few where it was just a miscommunication and a ball drops. You can't have that a whole lot, especially in post games.
Right. So serving first for Mount Vernon is Savannah Marlowe once again. Her serve is good. It's returned by Cahokia, and Mount Vernon then tries to set it up, but no good. The attempt goes into the net, so it will go back to Cahokia. We are in the second game of the regional action here tonight. And that serves looked really good. Right down the sideline. Looked like it maybe could have gone out. That was going to be a tricky one for Mount Vernon to return. So we've got a kill for Cahokia. They lead 2-0. Your local source for plumbing, wholesale supplies, plus a full bath and kitchen design center to bring your dream space to life is Mount Vernon Wind Supply, serving Southern Illinois with quality products, expert advice, and friendly service. Cahokia serves. It is returned by Mount Vernon, and Cahokia turns it back with another pass, but that one goes out of bounds. And we've got a couple subs, or a sub, coming in for Mount Vernon. We thank Bean Insurance for helping us out on our broadcast here tonight. Proud supporter of Mount Vernon Lady Rams.
Ooh, good up.
That serve is good from the Lady Rams. Another ace.
They're rolling with them tonight on those.
Yes. 2-2 is your score in game 2. Walgreens Distribution Center is looking to hire full-time, part-time, build your own schedule, and even salaried positions. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. The Lady Rams will continue to serve. They got that service point as well, 3-2 in game 2. And the pass just off the shoulder from Cahokia again. Like you said, Tatum, that was another hard serve. Looked like she was lined up okay, but just didn't quite get in there to get that a smooth pass.
Especially with, the spin on the ball won't make much of a difference, but it also depends on where your platform is facing, and hers was definitely facing not towards the net. Even right there does the same thing a little bit.
And a free ball from Cahokia. Mount Vernon will set up. It goes deep, and once again off one of the back row players for Cahokia, and then will be returned to the Lady Rams. It is 5-2. If you're looking for a bank that truly cares, People's National Bank offers exceptional customer service and innovative solutions. Discover more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Another hard serve from the Lady Rams. Cahokia will set that one up, and got a tip from Mount Vernon that stays on their side. An attempt and a pass from Cahokia. They're going to free ball that one back over. A set and another set and an attempt. That was a nice little tip that went down in the back. I thought sure she was going to try to spike that one.
I know. It was good cover.
Yes.
Definitely good cover.
Nice deep tip scores the Lady Rams another point, 6-2. Michael Croshan with Edward Jones is one you can trust with your investments. Serving Mount Vernon for almost 2 decades, Michael Croshan is the one to help you invest with Edward Jones. The serve for Mount Vernon is good. Cahokia will attempt to come up, and the Rams get a block on that one. That was one of those clean, solid blocks where it came back down on the other side the way it's designed to. But that isn't easy.
It is not easy whatsoever. I wasn't a block a whole lot of the time, but when I was, good luck.
That can get messy really fast.
Yes.
We got a little bit of a net battle. The Rams are going to try to clean that up here. They send a down ball over, and Cahokia, that one's going to run into the official.
I thought she got it.
I think she was just barely
Outside
on
it.
the wrong side of the net there where she tried. She tried to get that one covered. So we got another timeout.
Close.
Yes, it was close. And then, like you said earlier, you look up, you're trying to track the ball, and then you realize you're running into an official and the stand and everything.
Yeah.
That's always scary. 8-2 is your score. Lady Rams lead the Cahokia Comanches. When you've experienced the loss of someone you love, you can trust Huey Funeral Home to guide you through the process of honoring their life. HueyFH.com or call 618-242-3348. Proud sponsors of Mount Vernon Lady Rams. This timeout is brought to you courtesy of SSM Health. Stamped with the gold seal of approval for quality, choose SSM Health for your care. And if you're looking for a new doctor, go to ssmhealth.com/doctors. SSM Health, the healing power of presence. 8-2, Lady Rams lead, and they will have control of the ball once again. We are in Game 2 of the match here tonight in regional action. The Lady Rams hope to continue their season, as do the Cahokia Comanches. Free ball on that serve, sending it to the backcourt for the Lady Rams. They're going to attempt, and that is good. Just off the fingers of the blockers. Did not have anybody there to cover, so that will be another point for the Lady Rams. And the serve from the Lady Rams is really hard one across the net. Cahokia does recover, passes it over. A pass for the Lady Rams. Set and attempt. And we'll call that one another kill for the Lady Rams. The Comanches did get a hand on it, but the pass went back into the net. No good. 10-2.
They're seeing scrappy. I'll give them that.
Yes. Another good hard serve from the Lady Rams, and a free ball on the second hit that time from Cahokia. A return from Mount Vernon, and Cahokia is going to free ball that one deep, and there is nobody there. A good read into no man's land by the Comanches to get back control of the serve.
Don't have to have all hard hitters. Smart players, too.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good spot.
Yeah, finding those open spots, especially she had her back to it. That's not easy to get that turned around.
That's quite impressive.
The serve from Cahokia is good. We're going to tip it over, except it does not go. Somebody tried to get it back over the net for the Lady Rams, but crossed the line, didn't get the ball over anyway. So it will continue to be service from Cahokia. It is 10-4 Lady Rams lead in the second game of this regional game here tonight, the regional match. Pass, set, and a little tip in the backcourt to Cahokia. They're going to free ball that back over. It gets caught up in the net, and the Lady Rams tried to recover, but that was a tough one.
It was. You don't really expect those. When you do, you're caught on your heels.
And the serve from Cahokia is good. Set, and a little tip over. Cahokia will try to recover. They're going to have to free that one over, and it is not going to make it quite over the net. So we'll see service return to the Lady Rams. And we've got a substitution coming in. And serving for Mount Vernon is just Jerica Newell. Her serve is good right down the middle, and Cahokia tried to recover, but again, that hard serve just sheared right off the arms.
Mount Vernon has quite a few hard servers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their serves are looking really good tonight. That one was just about a little bit short, but Cahokia recovers. They get it into the hands of a Mount Vernon player who just tips it right in. Another score, 13-5. Biltmore Buildings, your local MVP for shops, homes, and ag builds. Call 618-732-8704 and let's build something amazing together. Another service point for Mount Vernon. 14-5 in Game 2 of tonight's match in regional action. We'll bring you our Culver's Player of the Game in our post-game show. Stop by for a big juicy Butterburger, cheese curds, pretzel bites, or delicious frozen custard at Veterans at 42nd in Mount Vernon. The serve is good from the Lady Rams. Cahokia recovers. And Mount Vernon attempts. Cahokia free balls, and Mount Vernon going to try to set it up again. And a nice big kill, but it is out of bounds. So it's not a kill. It's not a kill.
Manifesting that.
It looks so good.
She had a lot of airtime.
Mm-hmm. 14-6. Michaela Williams serving for Cahokia. And that serve is no good. So return back to Mount Vernon. Got a couple of substitutes. Munkin Toyota brings you the keys to the game. Munkin Toyota buys used cars even if you don't buy theirs. Any make, any model, Munkin pays top dollar. Find out more at munkintoyotamountvernon.com. 15-7 your score in Game 2. Jump serve from Cahokia. Pass, set, and attempt from Mount Vernon. It goes back to Cahokia. They will try to get set up too, but they will have to free ball over. Pass, set, and a nice little tip. Cahokia, they tried to pass, got it a little too close to the net, tried to have a tip, but it was not successful. So it is 16-7, Mount Vernon Lady Rams lead. Serving for Mount Vernon is Kendall Mast. Her serve is good. Cahokia will return with a free ball. Set and attempt. Ooh. That was a really nice. Cahokia did great returning that one. Looked like that was going to be really tough. And a tip from Mount Vernon is successful after a couple of really big attempts that looked like they were going to be kills, but Cahokia was on top of their defense on those couple of plays. Nice rally back and forth, and Mount Vernon ended up being successful with a tip on that one. 17-7. Kendall Mast serves once again for Mount Vernon. Cahokia returns with a set and attempt, and that tip came back. They're calling it 3 hits on that one. It looked like it came into the net and back down, so that'll go back to Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Streaming is made possible by Paul Shields, your Allstate insurance agent in Mount Vernon. Visit Paul at 2100 Broadway in Mount Vernon and get a free quote today. That was a tough serve from the Lady Rams, and Cahokia will free ball, but unfortunately for them, it does go out of bounds. And service will return once again to Mount Vernon. We have another timeout from Cahokia. 19-7 is your score here in Game 2. Timeouts courtesy of SSM Health. Get quick care for you and your family at SSM Healthcare Clinics. It's wellness that works with your schedule right here in Mount Vernon.
You can definitely tell that Cahokia is keeping up a little better this time, especially with their defense. They're in the right spots.
Yeah,
reading the ball a little better.
The passes are really looking a lot better.
And I saw Mount Vernon was running a couple of plays. They ran a couple slides with their middles. I was saying earlier, I didn't remember if I'd seen them ever run any, and they're definitely running them tonight. So I'm glad that they can get some time to work on those too.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to have, especially in high school. You don't see it very, very often, but once you do, gets them prepared for next level.
Sure. Cahokia is still talking things over. Just got a couple seconds left in this timeout. 19-7, Lady Rams lead, and continuing to serve for the Lady Rams is Kendall Mass. Let Hall Insurance Group shop for you. Call 244-7500 or go to hallinsgroup.com. Serve good from Mount Vernon, and the Comanches give a little tip over that just... The Lady Rams got a hand on it, but not enough to...
She was laying it flat. I bet she would have had a pancake on that. Those are so fun. Those are so fun. Oh.
And the serve from Cahokia is good just barely. Another one of those that hung right on top of the net. Came over anyway. Took everybody snoozing just a little bit. 19-9, Cahokia serves. And that serve is good. Pass, set, and attempt from Mount Vernon, and that is good. Let's call that a kill.
She's a beast.
Woo. And it looks so effortless,
yes.
too.
There's so much power at the same time.
Yes.
It's wild.
It's amazing when you see players who can get those quick little jumps, the quick action, and there's so much power behind it. Madeline Walker serving for Mount Vernon. Her serve is good. Cahokia returns with a free ball, set, and attempt from Mount Vernon. Partially blocked by Cahokia, but nobody there to scoop the rest of it up. 21-9, Lady Rams. This week's Ram of the Week, courtesy of Josh Finley, Country Financial, is the Rams and Lady Rams cross country, both South 7 champs. And the serve from Mount Vernon is good. Cahokia will free ball over, but it gets caught in the net. And we are getting really close to that number 25. It is 22-9. Lady Rams lead over the Cahokia Comanches in regional action here tonight in Mount Vernon. Madeline Walker serving for the Lady Rams. Her serve is good. Cahokia returns with a free ball. Set and attempt, and it is good. 23-9, a kill for the Lady Rams. Tony Wilt brings you our scoreboard updates. Where in the world is Tony Wilt? Well, it's kind of like where's Waldo, but where's Wilt? Look for the red State Farm Jeep around Mount Vernon and tell Tony WMIX sent you. Take him a duck, too. He'll appreciate that.
Needs to decorate a little bit.
And the Lady Rams are going to try to return. Tip. Set and attempt from Cahokia. That one goes in the net. 24-9. I don't know if Cahokia has any more timeouts. They may not. 24-9. Still serving for Mount Vernon Lady Rams is Madeline Walker. And a pass, set, and attempt from Cahokia. That will come over, and they are successful getting the ball back for another shot. 24-10. Lady Rams are leading. Cahokia is going to have a lot of points if they want to pull it off to game 3 here real quick. That's a good way to start. An ace for the Comanches. That was a deep one that probably would have been out of bounds, but it was just too tempting to try to get a hand on for the Lady Rams defense. Serving for Cahokia is Elysia Deloche. Nice jump serve, pass, set. And a down ball from the Lady Rams in the backcourt. And a set and attempt from Cahokia. We'll go for another pass, set, and a tip from Mount Vernon. It comes back over with a free ball from Cahokia, set and attempt from Mount Vernon. And the Comanches got a hand on that one. It could have maybe gone out about, I don't know, that was really tough. But that will make
hard.
the game. Yeah, it was.
Straight down.
So with the Comanches getting a hand on that one, making that one go out of bounds, that is your final 25-11 for game 2 here tonight, which is your match. So we'll come back with your post-game show. We'll talk it over with Tatum and look forward to what the Mount Vernon Lady Rams have coming up next and recap tonight's game. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
I'm at the movies, asking people if they'll switch seats with me for $574.
Here, take mine.
So what about $574 if you switch your home insurance with us?
It's too much work.
Not if you call them. They handle the switching.
Now, that's a plot twist.
Shh. Check Allstate first, and you could save hundreds on quality home insurance today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact Mount Vernon's Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today.
Not available in every state. Facing the national average annual savings for new home insurance customers surveyed in 2023 who switched to Allstate and reported savings. Savings vary.
Hey everyone, it's Marty with Huey and Newell Funeral Homes. Life is deceptive in the course of living it. We get so wrapped up in our daily activities that we lose sight of what we're actually here for. A life well lived is one that doesn't rely on accomplishments, acquiring stuff, but instead focuses on relationships. Practicing kindness, empathy, and compassion are the things that last and will impact other people's lives for generations to come. We are Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, serving our community with the greatest of care now and many years to come.
This October, only at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon. Buy 3 tires and get the 4th for just $1. Hi, this is sales manager Presley Marlowe. Replace your tires before winter and save big. And here are 5 reasons to buy from Munkin Toyota. The right tires for your Toyota model, a tire price match guarantee, expert installation by factory chain technicians, all the top brands, plus road hazard coverage on eligible tires. Only at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
If you are looking for a new career, Walgreens Distribution Center in Mount Vernon is hiring. Walgreens offers an excellent benefits package, competitive pay, on-site health clinic, 401k, performance bonuses, shift differentials, full-time employment, and maintenance technician openings. Plus, they have walk-in Wednesdays every Wednesday from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. No appointment necessary. Walgreens is an equal opportunity employer and welcomes individuals with diverse talents and backgrounds. Walgreens promotes and supports a drug-free workplace.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports, presented by People's National Bank.
And we're back in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers patients comprehensive state-of-the-art treatments for conditions of the musculoskeletal system, including the bones, joints, nerves, muscles, ligaments, and tendons. So we are going to recap tonight's game here, and we'll talk about a player of the game. We'll talk about some stats. The Lady Rams are victorious here tonight. They move on to the next round of the regionals. They defeated the Cahokia Comanches here tonight. And Tatum, let's talk a little bit about what you saw in the game tonight.
I mean, Lady Rams side, they definitely showed up. You know, they played their game. They didn't make a whole lot of mistakes on their own. Like I said, I like that they were running some plays. You got to see a little bit of that action in the second match. All around, I think they did really good. I think they need to bring some heat for the next match coming. But for the first round, I think they did pretty good.
Yeah, and you can't say enough about having home court advantage.
Right.
You know, sometimes it can backfire. That you feel all this pressure
Yes.
being at home.
Like, I don't want everybody to see me. Don't watch, but watch.
It seemed like tonight it worked out in their favor.
Yes.
For the most part. And, you know, for Cahokia, it seemed like in that second game of the match, they really did come together and get some of their passes together. Everything looked a little bit cleaner. You know, don't know if it was just a set of nerves in the beginning, but unfortunately it just was a little too late.
Yes.
For everything for them. So, let's talk about stats, Tatum.
Okay. All right. So we had quite a few of aces. I don't have my. Look, can I have your names?
Oh,
so
yes.
I can give them the.
Yes.
I don't have mine. I left my little sheet at home.
I will find the roster in my pile here. I've only lost it 45 times through this.
Okay, so for aces, Savannah Marlowe had 3. Kendall Mass had 2. And then number 13, what did we say her name was? The freshman? Was she a freshman?
I didn't. No, you know what? I did find her on the other roster. The other roster, because I've got 6 or something here. But yeah,
she
it was
had 2.
a younger player that came up, a JV player.
I think I heard the ladies down there yelling Corey, so that's cute. So 13 had 2 aces and 10 had 1. That was Jerica Newell. And then sophomore. Yeah, freshman Asia Benson. She was very impressive tonight. She had 3 kills. Kendall Mass had 5.
Yes.
Then Lyric Henninger had 1. Jerica Newell had 3. And Addison McMillan had 1. And then number 18, Oakley Clugston, she had the last kill of the second match. So that was good. And then the only block we had tonight was from Asia Benson. And then kind of like scattered kills for the Cahokia. 17 had 1 kill. 4 had 1. Number 19 had 1. And number 1 had 1. They had a few aces thrown in there as well. So all in all, pretty good on stats for Lady Rams. And then like you were saying, Cahokia definitely came back in that second. You could tell that they kind of... I think it was a little bit of nerves first one. And then Lady Rams, they are a strong team. So I would kind of be a little nervous about them coming guns blazing, you know. They definitely did in the first one. So all in all, good match.
It really was, you know, and it seemed like, you know, and again, it's with rally scoring, sometimes it's easy to kind of look at it and go, wow, that was a blowout. It really wasn't a blowout. It's just that, you know, when you get so many consecutive service points, then that just kind of makes things add up quickly. But, you know, I think going forward with the Lady Rams, you know, if they can clean up some of the passes and clean up, you know, just a little bit of the defensive stuff, they really overall looked pretty good tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Our post-game show brought to you by Biltmore Buildings. From farms to families, Biltmore Buildings delivers strength, style, and hometown pride. Let's build something great. So coming up, we will go ahead and take one of our post-game breaks here, and we'll come back and talk about a Culver's Player of the Game for this broadcast here tonight. Again, Lady Rams victorious in their match against the Cahokia Comanches in the first round of playoff action here tonight. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving a listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Real quick, take another break.
Looking for convenient banking with a local touch? Welcome to People's National Bank. With their easy-to-use services and friendly bankers, they're here to make your banking entire experience smooth and personalized. From checking accounts to mortgages and agriculture loans and more, they're always here for you. Experience the difference with People's National Bank, where convenience meets community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When you are injured or in pain, the last thing you want to do is wait in the ER. For those times, you don't necessarily need the emergency room. Come to Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Ortho Express, open Monday through Friday from 8 until 4 at 4121 Veterans Memorial Drive in Mount Vernon. Get highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners providing the care you need quickly and with savings of up to 80% compared to the ER. Call the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois at 618-242-3778 or visit them online at orthocenter-si.com.
Your table's waiting at Bonnie Cafe. In Mount Vernon, delight in the daily lunch and dinner buffet filled with favorites at a price that won't break the bank. Enjoy Fish Fridays, Saturday crawfish and ribeye steaks, and Sundays feel just like home with turkey and ham dinners. Breakfast all day and crispy fried chicken served every day. The historic Bonnie Cafe, inside the Mount Vernon Airport, or the OG in Bonnie. Open 7 days a week from 6 to 8. Family owned, locally loved, and always worth the trip.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets. Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Contact your local Allstate agent, Paul Shields, today to see how you can save.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Watch the Lady Rams in stunning high definition on the free Section 618 app, powered by Paul Shields Allstate Insurance. Now back to Lady Rams volleyball.
This Wednesday, Bonnie Cafe inside the Mount Vernon Airport, $7.99 all-day buffet starting at 10:30 with their famous fried chicken and more. Check out Bonnie Cafe on Facebook for the full menu. Bonnie Cafe brings you our halftime and post-game stats here tonight, which we just went through with Tatum. And coming up in just a few moments, we're going to talk about our player of the game here this evening. We've been having a little bit of off-mic conversation. And I think Tatum has got a very excellent nominee, so we'll do that in just a few moments. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois specializes in a variety of treatments for musculoskeletal conditions, such as medication, physical therapy, and surgical procedures. So we bring you tonight's game from the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. And once again, coming up in just a few moments, we will wrap up this game. We will bring you our star of the game, brought to you courtesy of Culver's, and wrap up this broadcast of Lady Rams Volleyball right here on WMIX and the Section 618 app.
Looking for a dependable pre-owned Toyota? Munkin Toyota of Mount Vernon has over 25 used Toyotas on the lot right now. Hi, this is sales manager Presley Marlowe. We've got a super rare Sienna and a sharp Venza, 9 Camrys, America's #1 selling car, plus 3 Highlanders and 5 RAV4s ready to roll. And that's just the start of our pre-owned selection. Don't miss your chance to save on quality used Toyotas, backed by service and care you can trust and our lifetime powertrain warranty. Come see us at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon.
Ready to build something amazing? Look no further than Biltmore Buildings, Inc. As a proud, locally owned company with over 6,000 successful projects, we're here to serve our community with dedication and integrity. From agricultural structures to automotive shops, workshops, and homes, our skilled team is committed to turning your ideas into a reality. With competitive pricing and a family-supported approach, we put you first. Let's build your future together. Call Biltmore Buildings, Inc. at 618-732-8704.
Your table's waiting at Bonnie Cafe in Mount Vernon. Delight in the daily lunch and dinner buffet filled with favorites at a price that won't break the bank. Enjoy Fish Fridays, Saturday crawfish and ribeye steaks, and Sundays feel just like home with turkey and ham dinners. Breakfast all day and crispy fried chicken served every day. The historic Bonnie Cafe inside the Mount Vernon Airport or the OG in Bonnie. Open 7 days a week from 6 to 8. Family owned, locally loved, and always worth the trip.
Looking for a bank that fits your lifestyle? Discover People's National Bank, where convenience meets value. With mobile banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Enjoy free checking with no hidden fees, competitive mortgage loans to help you find your dream home, and specialized ag and commercial products to give you an advantage in managing your business. Experience banking made easy and affordable. Visit People's National Bank today and see the difference. Member FDIC. Equal
This is
housing
Mount
lender.
Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX, presented by People's National Bank.
And we're back here wrapping up the post-game show here. Biltmore Buildings, from farms to families. Biltmore Buildings deliver strength, style, and hometown pride. Let's build something great. People's National Bank, a proud supporter of Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball here on WMIX. Discover the difference with People's National Bank. From savings accounts to home loans, they provide the solutions you need. Learn more at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And Tatum, before we get to our Mount Vernon Culver's player of the game tonight, would you do us a favor and recap those final scores for both games here tonight?
Yes, the first set was 25-7, second was 25-11. Lady Rams.
25-7 and 25-11. So Again, the Lady Rams will be advancing. Unfortunately for the Cahokia Comanches volleyball team, that means that's the end of their season here tonight. It was what seemed like a very quick game, a quick match, but we'll look forward to the Lady Rams advancing. And let's hear your thoughts on our Culver's player of the game here tonight.
I was thinking Asia Benson, freshman coming off the bench. I know I've seen her a little bit the last couple of home games, but going from not seeing one starting team to the end of the season starting team, I think she has definitely come a long way. And she was the only one with our block, and it definitely gave him a little bit of, energy on that note. So I think she deserves it tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. There was a lot of great candidates. We had some really consistent servers. We had, some good kills. But at the end of the day, that really kind of brought Uncle Mo into the favor of, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. And like you said, coming off the bench as a freshman, that's huge, especially in a post game.
You don't want to make any mistakes. It's hard to not make mistakes. She was pretty flawless tonight. I don't think she did anything. And honestly, all of the girls were. It's kind of hard to pick one sometimes when everybody played to their best of their abilities. Sure. And I think everybody did tonight.
For sure. Stop by for a big, juicy butter burger, cheese curds, pretzel bites, or delicious frozen custard. Veterans in 42nd in Mount Vernon. Culver's will be happy to have you, and they bring you our star of the game here tonight. So that's going to wrap it up for us here. I'm Ashley, and this is Tatum, of course. Tatum, thank you so much for doing the game with me here tonight. It was a pleasure. And thank you so much to Devin. He's doing all kinds of behind-the-scenes work that you don't always see. He's got headphones, but he doesn't have a microphone, so I can't put him on the spot. Otherwise, I'd love to do that. And thank you to Andrew back at the station. We appreciate all the work that everybody put into bringing you tonight's broadcast, and we'll see you on the next one. This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX and the Section 618 app. Have a great night.
When you're injured or in pain, the last thing you